Yeah, thumbs up. Testing, testing. Test, test. We're good. Hey everybody, welcome back to ATU Live Season 2. Tonight's episode is going to be a little different. As you can see, we are in the new student union that is here on our campus, Arkansas State University. And we're happy to be here. I'm one of your hosts, Brian Phillips.
And I'm Zoe Stokes, and in tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about getting and answering some questions you have on our Instagram.
We're going to be giving away some good prizes during the show tonight, so if you're here in the audience or online, be sure to participate to win some great prizes.
So to start off, we're going to get into our topic, campus involvement, and answer some questions that you guys might have about that.
So a couple questions that we had is, what is the link and how do we access it? So in previous years, the website was called the link at ATU, I believe. But now it's called Presence, which is basically the same thing as a link, but you can just go to Google, type for you. Basically what that is our event platform. It's kind of like our database, basically showing what events are on campus, displaying any RSOs that we have. If you have an RSO, you want to plan an event, you do your member registration, event registration, all those good things through that website.
Yes, and the next question is, how can I join a student organization? And you can by going through the link or just going to the organization. Some organizations you have to fees, but like O'Brien was saying, the link is how you're going to find those organizations.
And then before COVID, yes, you can go to the link in Presence, but usually at the beginning of the year, we have an involvement fair that is usually pretty big. But because of COVID, we didn't have that this year. So hopefully next year, at the start of the semester, we'll be able to have that involvement fair. You'll have a better idea of what organizations you want to join based off of that. Another question is, how do I form a student organization? Okay, so I think it's 3 and then advisors, so 4 people total, 3 students, and then you have to have an advisor for your RSO. And basically, once you have those 3 people in the advisor, you can do your paperwork, get your constitution and bylaws together, submit all that to, I believe it's Chelsea, Chess Club, and she can get you set up. We already have a chess club. We have something over here. Well, we don't. Let me know because I'll be interested. Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is, how do I get involved in different activities without having to join a student organization? Again, going through the link and finding what's going on. You go to events that student organizations hold, such as like student activities where they have a ton of events. You don't have to be in SAB to go to the events. And student government is another one of those where they have a lot of events and you don't actually have to be in the organization. You can go to whatever events they're putting in, get involved in those without having to be.
And then some of the organizations also have like general members. So yes, you're kind of like a member, but you don't have the obligation of going to every event and planning events. Maybe you just want to help out at one event. Say SAB is putting on Big Money Bingo and we need help passing out cards. You'll be able to come in and help us pass out cards, bingo cards, stuff like that. So there are a couple of different ways that you can be involved on campus without being in the organization. Another question is, how can I manage my time between joining a student organization and classes? It's tough. Definitely tough. Having time management is the thing, making sure that you have a calendar, whatever you need to stay organized. Your classes. As a meeting during this time, we have an event during this time. So time management, being organized, if you have a planner or you need to use your calendar on your phone, that's what helps me because, and then sometimes even with all that stuff, I'm still lost because I'm involved in a lot of stuff. So whatever works best for you, that's a calendar or using the calendar on your phone, whatever works best, that's what you should do. You have anything on?
Yeah, I have a planner that I write. I put things in Google Calendar and I put things in my reminders on my phone. So I get notifications and I go and look at my planner. I use my planner mainly for like assignments and stuff for class, so I don't miss anything. So, I mean, I guess that has to do with time management, getting stuff done, but like you said, you just have to find what works for you.
And then another thing is, a lot of these organizations, you have meeting times and event times. So if your secretary, whoever's responsible for putting the events in the online or sending the invites via email, usually our Redstone email, not Redstone, excuse me, our ATU email sends us 15-minute updates or 30-minute updates, depending on what we have set as. And those are a big saver as well. I can get a 15-minute reminder, it's like, okay, I totally forgot about that, let me go ahead and get to going where I need to go. That's another good thing.
Also use that. That calendar and Google is kind of the same because they both give you. Okay, so the next question is, what are the perks of getting involved on campus? Biggest perks to me is meeting new people. I've met a ton of people. It's also a great working opportunity to know other staff members, professors who can write you recommendation letters, things like that.
So I can some of the main ones, but another thing, I really like being involved in campus meetings, people, networking, hearing different people's stories and where they're from and things that they've gone through in life. And imagine doing that and also getting paid for it. So another great opportunity for being involved in campus is some of these organizations actually pay their executive board or some of their members to be in that organization. So you just have to find the right organization that fits you. And if you get paid for it, that's a plus. But if you don't, it's also doing something that you like to do. So it's also a perk.
Yes, big perk.
Our last question, unless we have anybody in the audience or anybody online, is how is COVID affecting student involvement in different organizations/events?
I would say that you have to have less people at events, and masks are a big thing with meeting people. You only see half someone's face, so someone don't remember what they look like because you only see half their face. But I will say that Tech has done a good job about letting us continue putting on events, and organizations still getting to meet and things like that, even though it's online. It's different, but it's still happening. So that's awesome.
Next biggest thing is things are final one, and exactly what we've been doing here at Arkansas Tech. In the beginning, well, the ending of last semester, all of our executives for SAB put on most of the events on campus. Well, a lot of the events, but I'm not so most. And it was kind of tough. We had all these events going down, like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. The school is going to be gone. And then we got back this semester, and it's like, we're going to have to put a wrench in things and kind of rework things. But a lot of the events that we usually have, we found a way to do virtually, like our Test Got Talent, that was virtual, that was really good turnout. We got a chance to still do our Easter egg hunt, which is really big on campus. We have some students going with some amazing prizes. So there is, public has put a wrench in some of our plans here on campus for getting students involved in campus, but we didn't let it stop us, and that's what's important. Not letting it stop you and still make alterations for those different events that you have planned for.
Yeah, and the organizations are doing a great job, I think, of making those changes and being flexible and adapting. So,
Big thumbs up to all the organizations, faculty, and staff on campus for that.
yes.
So that's all the questions that we have on here from our Instagram, that we collected on Instagram. Are there any questions that anybody might have on getting involved on campus in the audience or online? Sierra?
Just one online. Is there a limit to how many organizations?
No.
Just a personal, if you can handle, whatever you can handle.
Yeah, whatever you can handle. Remember, the school is first though. So remember, school is first and enjoy as many organizations as we want to.
Jacob,
Yes, sir.
how does being involved on campus change?
That's a very good question. Jacob's question was how it has being involved on campus changed our experience here at Arkansas Tech. I believe it, for me, it would definitely make a break. be enjoying college. Yes, you're here for school, but being here for school also for doing something that you enjoy, meeting great people. I don't really know how to explain it. Just thinking about it. I don't think I would be the person that I am today if I wasn't involved on campus.
I agree. I've met so many people that have become my friends who I might not have met through that. The organizations and getting involved. Um, I, if this was the question, I would have never met him. Or Brian. And leadership experience, which is going to help me a lot in the future and jobs. And like LeBron said, we're here for school, but also you don't have fun and live your life still. And being involved is a way to do that.
And so many just different networking skills, meeting the people. Like there's so many great connections that when it's time for me to leave here, I can just call the phone like, hey, okay, I need this, or they need help with this. Like, it's just great. Being involved is definitely a perk. When anything you do, like whether that's elementary, middle school, high school, college, just being involved at your work after college, it just adds that little extra bump that you need to get through everything. Any other questions?
What organizations are you guys?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So one of the questions was, what organizations are we involved in? Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So for I've been on SGA freshman year, SGA Student Government Association. And I was on that freshman and sophomore, and then the first half of this year, I had to quit this semester because I had a class that scheduled with meeting time. But I'm also involved at the Wesley Foundation, and I'm on the I work on campus and campus life. Is that crazy? No. I am in the Collegiate Middle Level Association. That is for my major. I'm a middle level education major, and I will be the president of that organization next semester. And that's it.
Okay, bear with me. I'm the signature and bench chair for Student Activities Board, which is SAB on campus. Working in the Department of Residence Life since my freshman year. So starting as an RA, then moving to desk supervisor, now I'm a housing ambassador. I'm a member of Apple Five Incorporated. I currently serve as the president for that. Just to name a few, because I can't think about the rest of them now, but we are both involved on campus, and we're also host of the ATU Live. All right, is there questions?
You have to be involved in high school.
Then we have to be involved in high school. I'll give you the honest answer and say no. Being involved in high school can give you some extra perks and you kind of know the works of having a meeting for an organization, if you're involved in student council or band club, that some extra perks and knowledge for an organization whenever you're going into college. But I know people that didn't do anything in high school besides schoolwork and came to college and made it complete switch around. President, vice president, secretary, treasurer for different organizations, while also playing sports mainly, and even children's school. So you don't have to necessarily be involved in high school to be involved in college. This is what you want whenever you get here.
And I would say there's a lot more opportunities to get involved in high school. I know some high schools, if you go to a bigger high school, probably have more opportunities. And you might play sports or something, but college has so many opportunities. So many. I don't even know all of them.
Yeah, you have a lot more time definitely in college as well. Because you might have a class on Monday, Wednesday, and you don't have a class on Fridays. So on Fridays, the organization that you're in might have a meeting where in high school you go to school from sometimes 7, 8 to 3:45, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So in college, you're allowing a lot more time than you usually are in high school, which it gives a lot of our students the ability to get involved in campus. Good.
So yesterday on the ATU residents like Instagram, we put up some polls that you guys answered about campus involvement, and we're going to go ahead and share.
Yes. Okay, so the first question was, are you currently involved on campus in some way? And everybody answered 78% of you said yes, and 22% of you said no.
So the next one was, how are you involved on campus? And we took some of the top answers, and those were Greek life with an exclamation, student activities board, student workers, the Wesley Foundation, and Res Life. Yes.
Question number 3 was, how would you like to learn more about getting involved in campus? 80% of you said yes, and 20% of you said no. And let's just blame that on COVID. Let's just blame it on COVID. Hopefully, in the fall, we get to have that student and involvement fair, because I'm telling you, that event just makes or breaks the beginning of the semester. Like, you meet all these different students, all these different organizations that you didn't even think we had. And you're walking by the table, and you're just like, okay, what is this? I'm like, oh, we've been here for so-and-so, so-and-so. I'm like, okay, I've never seen you, met you. Yeah, so hopefully in the fall, we're able to have that going here.
So the next one was, do you feel like being involved on campus has improved your college experience? 92% said yes, and 8% said no. Those are pretty.
Yeah, well, the numbers speak for themselves.
Yes.
What is your favorite thing about being involved on campus? So we took a couple answers. One said making friends, coworkers, and meeting new people every day. So all of them are kind of the same, just being able to interact with like-minded people. So
I agree with that. Okay, the next one is, what questions do you have about becoming involved on campus? So the first question that you'll ask was, will there be an involvement fair next year? So we don't have an answer right now. We're hoping so, but we don't know for sure. Probably won't know until this summer, later on in the summer, most likely.
cross those fingers and toes.
Yes, I love the involvement fair. I've worked at tables for the organizations I've been in, but I also love going to all the others and just finding more organizations that I hadn't known that we have. And learning about them.
Another question was, what are some ways that I can get involved on campus? We kind of covered that at the beginning of the show. But again, just going out and not being afraid, I will also say, not being afraid to just go out and meet new people. Sometimes, you sit down with a stranger and lunch and basket or something, you're like, okay, well, I'm involved in this organization, you should go to our next meeting, or is having an event today, let me go to that. It's just kind of get involved and see if they need help with anything, see if they have allow general members, or they have some executive board spots that are open that you can sit down and join that organization. So don't be afraid to get out there and just take a lead.
Yes, I was gonna say, always check your flyers, like you just said. And also, if you wanna follow any ATU Instagram accounts, they usually share each other's posts, especially ATU Campus Live. A lot of opportunities of like on flyers and things will come up on that Instagram.
So that was the end of the important stuff that we were supposed to do today. Now for one of my favorite parts of the show, which is game time. Today we will be playing Family Feud. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so if you watched our past episode, I haven't won a game yet this summer. Not this summer, this season. So hopefully today is my lucky day. I always say that. Maybe I'm gonna stop saying it, so I'm jinxing myself. But we'll see. Ready?
Yes.
Anybody in the audience want to play Family Feud? Yeah, Jacob. Who else? Come on. Okay. Do you want to play Family Feud? Sure. Family Feud? So we're about to get ready for Family Feud.
You can just use your voice.
You don't have to come up here, you know.
If you want to come on stage, you can. Come on, Jacob.
Be on LeBron's team, so we might.
All right. Oh, so we're gonna do teams. Is that what we're gonna do?
No, we're doing this individually.
Oh. Okay, Zoe likes to hog all the points so that I can't win. Okay. Anybody else gonna play? You gonna use your voice? All right. So. All right. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Teams?
When you do teams.
We're gonna do teams.
Everyone ready?
What's your, what?
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Jump out of your chair.
Those are maybe like a club or something. Okay, ready.
Give me 1 second. We gotta take a picture real quick, so we gotta let Instagram vote on who's gonna win.
Did you also say that? Oh, I'm saying, if you want to share your names and if you are involved in any RSO that we have not mentioned.
Okay, so we can go from this side to this side. I don't know if that's the camera's right or left. All right, we're gonna let you go first, Candace.
Like you said, my name is Candace,
Yes. Okay.
and I'm a grad student here, and I'm a Sigma Chi Alpha.
My name is Jacob Lewis. I am involved in, I'm a senior here at Tech. I'm involved in student government, also the presidential leadership cabinet, and fraternity Sigma Pi. I'm SGA president.
Brian.
Right, so.
Thank you for coming.
I'm Grace. I am a graduate student, and I'm also the advisor for the National Society of Leadership and Success on our campus.
Okay, are y'all ready?
I think we're ready.
Okay, so who's going first? Which team is going first?
I think. Okay.
Okay. So the first round is complete this sentence. The true measure of success is having a great blank. I don't know.
A true measure of success is having a blank.
This one is a little weird. The other ones are more like,
Okay. Can we discuss?
yeah, you can discuss. Yeah, you can.
Okay, we like the buzz in.
So you get to answer until you get one wrong, and then it goes to the other team.
Okay. You ready? Heart.
And other team. Okay. So complete this sentence. The true measure of success is having a great blank.
Plan. Okay.
This one's kind of hard. I should have started with an easier one. Brian. The true measure of success is having a great blank.
Work ethic.
That is one. 6 points.
Okay, Candace, I think it's your turn. Okay. Okay, one more time.
The true measure of success is having a great blank. Don't say that one. It's not.
Support system.
That is 29 points.
Okay, back to me.
Many answers.
There's 6, but now there's 4, because y'all have gotten 2 of them.
Attention span?
No.
No.
Four points. 13 points.
Life?
Mhm.
What?
There's 3 left. Yeah.
What's been said? Why?
Support system. What's the other one? Time management.
And work ethic.
Yeah, so there's only 2 left.
Can you repeat the question again?
The true measure of success is having a great blank.
Y'all see, Zoe always wins.
I help you cheat so much. 10 points, Team Zoe. Okay, we're gonna get to an easier one now.
Right.
That's all for now.
Next topic.
Okay. Avoid.
Okay.
You said the question again?
Name an occupation a bad driver should avoid. 28 points.
Truck driver.
31 points.
UPS driver.
6 points.
How many answers are there?
8.
Race car driver.
4 points.
Pizza delivery boy.
No, that's not one.
Goodness. Y'all got it.
So there's 4 left still.
I don't think it's regular sense. What'd you say?
Name. Oh, never mind.
Road driver, bus driver, and a race car driver. Doesn't have to do something wrong. Does it have to be on the road?
And that's questionable.
A pilot?
No.
That was what I was thinking. Never mind, I'm already thinking.
I said UPS. But, okay.
Taxi driver?
Yes, 21 points. There's 3 left.
Boat driver.
What'd you say?
Boat driver?
No.
So there's 3 left.
Mm-hmm.
A train driver? Like,
No.
You got one?
oh,
2 points.
Okay.
There's 2 left. I'll give you each one more guess.
Okay.
first one's that.
A mail delivery person.
You already said it.
What? Oh, that was UPS. That's not different.
Is it bigger than this?
Well, it wasn't even UPS, it's just delivery. I just gave it to you because I was being nice.
Trash man.
That's a good one, but it's not on here. So the last 2, were an ambulance driver
Oh.
and a chauffeur.
Oh, why do we think about those?
I was gonna say like.
Okay.
I was gonna say number 2.
Alrighty, let's let Zoe's team go this time. Name something you have that a neighbor might try to borrow.
Food.
Be a little bit more specific.
Milk.
No! You got one. You got one.
Yeah.
You were close.
Okay. Is one sugar?
26 points.
A lawnmower.
18 points.
Don't do it.
Right?
No.
Is there another kind of one there?
There's not.
And then.
How many are in this one?
There's 8, and y'all have guessed 2, I believe. There's 6 left.
You said sugar and a lawn.
Mm-hmm.
Money.
No.
Okay. A ladder.
13 points.
Farm.
Nope. 8 points.
Eighth floor?
3 points.
How many?
Got 3 more to guess. No. Not enough color.
Wi-Fi?
Nope.
What? That's a good one.
I think that these were written more in like the
Hey, can I use
Older
the
time.
red board?
They don't last too much.
A bike.
no. Too old, too old. Name something you have that a neighbor might try to borrow.
Your phone.
That is 5 points. There's 2 left. They're both types of tools. 2 that are like,
Like landscaping tools or?
A hammer.
I'm not going to tell you. Hammer, 7 points.
Screwdriver.
Nope.
A chainsaw.
No, we're getting. I'll give everyone one more guess. It's not like a build things kind of tool. It's just like a thing you would need around your house kind of tool.
Oh.
Not like inside, but outside specifically.
Oh, outside. Just say shovel.
Yep. 10 points. Okay, this is the last category, and there's only 3 answers.
Okay.
Name something that a woman never forgets about her fiance's marriage proposal.
It is not your turn. The location.
31 points.
Oh, thanks for the turn.
The day.
No.
Oh.
Sorry. 22 points.
Okay,
There's
so we got
one
one more,
more.
right? Okay.
This is the top answer too.
This is the top answer. Perfect proposed to.
They got help. Assistants over there.
The outfit.
No.
Okay.
How he asked.
43 points.
Who won? Please tell us who won.
Even the Brian.
And our first win of the season. Wow. Versus how many points?
69.
Look at these amazing cards. So y'all was sitting to keep y'all watching. Look at this. Thank y'all so much for participating.
Our speakers and t-shirts. Okay, so it's time to wrap up this episode.
We have enjoyed being here in the student union today, being able to interact with the audience and our guests online, and hopefully we answer all the questions you have. We look forward to seeing you next Thursday on ATU Live.
Thank you guys.
guys.